Hello everyone, very welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelica. Today I am going to rank all the eyeshadow palettes I tried in 2023 from the bottom to the top. So I hope you are excited. I have two videos already up that I talk about the worst products of 2023 and the best products of 2023 when it comes to makeup. But today I wanted to do a separate video with eyeshadow palettes. This year I have tried to cut down on buying makeup, so I think I have 17 eyeshadow palettes, and as I said, I'm gonna rank them and I'm gonna give you the best eyeshadow palette that I've tried in 2023. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's start from the bottom. And it was quite hard. I mean, this is not like a super bad eyeshadow palette, but it is one of these 5 in a box palette from Catrice. This is the Wow in a Box. This is the newest one that I know of, and this is how it looks, and it's very beautiful. I mean, it's coral. You have like a very, this is actually a very flaky shade. What I don't like about this palette is that it just has one matte here, and this is actually a shimmer, which I don't like because I feel like I don't use this kind of not very metallic dark shades like when it comes to shimmers. So I would prefer if they put in like a more like a red maybe, or a warm brown matte in this one. And this shade is very, very flaky, and I thought this is not like a good shimmer either. Like, it's okay, but it's not like wow. So yeah, this is actually the, not the worst, but this is in the bottom of this ranking. This one is the next. This is also a 5 in a box. I love 5 in a box palettes. I have two that is absolutely my favorite ones, but this one, I don't know. It's the same here, like it's better with the mattes here actually, but I feel like the green doesn't really work with these shades, like this pinky peachy shade here, and this is kind of my skin tone, and you have two shimmers here. They are beautiful, but yeah, I don't think this is like the best color story in my opinion. Next up we have a Technic palette, and I was actually really impressed with this one for what it was, because this is super cheap. This is actually, let me see here, Unconditional. I think that is what the name of this palette is. But as you can see, this is kind of like a dupe for the Huda Beauty. I can't remember the name, but the beautiful one with all of these like pinky purpley romantic shades. And you can see it has some special shades here. It has some like duochromes. It has, this one is also shifting. The shimmers here are amazing. The mattes though, not my favorite formula when it comes to the mattes. It's okay, but nothing like, if the matte would be incredible here, this would be high up, but it's not. So the shimmers are amazing, the mattes are okay, but yeah, so that's why this one is on this place. Next up we have a Colourpop palette, and I cannot go a year and not buying from Colourpop, and this is a palette I bought myself because I have, let me see here, do I have Colourpop palettes here? Okay, so I have another one that I actually got in a mystery box, but this one I bought myself. This is the Sage Today, I suppose, and this is the color story. It's green. It is with some neutrals, some browns, warm browns, cool tone browns, and yeah, this is actually really, really pretty, and it is okay quality as well. I mean, the shimmers are nice and the mattes are nice as well. There is a lot of kick up though, but I feel like this is a very cute palette. Next up we have a collab that I was so obsessed with to get, and I love the retro My Little Ponies. So when Catrice came out with a collection with My Little Ponies, the retro one, I just thought I need to get this. So I got a few things, and I also got this beautiful palette. So this is the Dreaming of Rainbows palette. Look at this front, guys. I mean, come on, it's so beautiful. I'm always gonna have this in my collection just for this front, but look at this. This is actually really, really pretty. I like this. This is like a pastel palette, but also very like, it has pastels, but it also has some bright shades here, as you can see, but it has also shimmers almost to every shade here. Like the blue has a shimmer blue, the purple has one, this here is okay. Like feel like this was a really nice color story, and I have used it a lot. And I think it's good quality as well. I mean, this is an affordable brand, and I just thought they did a really good job with this palette. From affordable to luxury. Here we have the Dior, let me see here, the Dior Backstage Eyeshadow Palette in Cool Neutrals. So I bought this one because I wanted to try their formula, the Dior Eyeshadow Palette formula, and yeah, I really like this palette, guys. I feel like I love the shades in here. I love these cool tone dusty purples, and it goes from light to dark. You have some shimmers here. You actually have an eye primer that is really good, I must say. Like a creamy eye primer. So you have everything in this palette. And it's small and it's compact. And yeah, I know it's expensive, but I really love this one. I feel like it's a really good palette. And I have enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, I was actually surprised. Here we have a palette I haven't had in my possessions for so long, but I have used it, and this is the Anastasia Nouveau palette. So this is how it looks, and yeah, you can do a lot of dark shades here. I have done some lighter shades as well. Then I have to use these two and put a light shimmer, but almost every time I use this I feel like it goes very dark, so yeah, but it's okay. I mean, it's a nice color story. I feel like I miss something here. Like I miss, maybe if you take out some of the dark shimmers and put in maybe a mid-tone or an even lighter one, and maybe to have another matte here maybe. It's something that I'm missing with this palette, but I do feel like the quality is really nice, and it's a beautiful color story. You can actually do a lot of nice looks here, and I feel like I'm happy I have it. I love Anastasia. So now we have the Colourpop palette I got in a mystery box, and it's this one, Play Jewel. And I feel like this is a really good palette, and it has a lot of shades here, as you can see, but it has a variety, so that is what I love. You have some neutrals, you have colors, you have jewel tones, you have like everything to do every look I feel like you want to do, and that is why I rank this pretty high, because I feel like when you have this you don't have to have a lot of eyeshadow palettes because you have a lot here. And the quality is good. I feel like the kick up in this mattes are insane. It's so much kick up, so that is the negative thing about this, because if you're doing your base makeup first and then you apply the matte, it feels like it just have matte shadow all over, but you have to tap your brush before you go in, but still it's a lot of kick up with this one. But yeah, I feel like it's a really cute palette. Here is another eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. This one I bought myself, but I feel like I want to rank this a little bit higher because I love that it's just a 5-pan palette, and that is like a smoky palette, and you have everything here for a smoky look, for a New Year's Eve look. So you have a black, you have a dark gray, you have a lighter gray, you have two silvers here. These are kind of similar, but this is lighter though, but this is really good quality, and I love that it's so small and that you can like bring it in your purse and it doesn't take up that much space as with this one here. So I really love this if you're looking for something smoky and maybe a companion palette to other palettes. If you have colorful palettes, then you actually have, it would be nice if they had like a matte white also, but yeah, it's a really nice palette anyway. Next up we have from Kaya Cosmetics. They came out with like a MTV collaboration this summer, and I bought a few things. I bought this little eyeshadow palette here. This is actually just shimmers, but these are so good, you guys. These are really nice. I have used, I mean, indie brands for such a long time now, so I can say these are really nice, and I have enjoyed this. As you can see, I have taken this one with me for travel and then just took some mattes with me, so I can have this one like a shimmer palette, and I love that it's small and compact, and it's really nice. As I said, it looks super gorgeous, it's sparkly, it's smooth, it's not drying, you can use your finger, it's very easy to apply, and yeah, it's a really good quality shimmer palette. Here we have a collaboration with Buddy Bean and Odin's Eye. So they came out a collaboration with 3 influencers or makeup content creators here on YouTube, and this is the Better Beans palette, the Planet Spirit palette, and here we have a lot of colors. I don't use these bright colors that much, but I feel like this is so cool. This is so bright and fun, and I can actually put in other palettes to use some neutrals if I would want that. I love this shade, and this is really cool because this is like a duochrome topper, and yeah, it's a beautiful collab and beautiful palette. So now I have this one from Nomad Cosmetics. I love Nomad Cosmetics, and this is the Fête de Provence, and they are always doing a great job with theming and color story and everything about that. So this is the color story, and it's very bright and fun and colorful, but you also have like a grayish bluish row here, and I love the purples here. I love yellow and I love pink. I love this palette. The thing is, I feel like I don't use colors that much now these days. I feel like I am using a lot of neutrals, but also I want to use colors, and then I use it combining with, I'm combine neutrals with colors, and this one is just colors, but I adore this palette. It's so beautiful. I think it's such a good quality and it's stunning. Now we have a neutral palette. This is from Colourpop. This is the 1111 palette. This one I have used so much. I have used it so much, so that's why it's up here in the ranking. And I feel like this is a really nice neutral palette. You have dark shades, you have cool tone, you have warm tones. Even when it comes to the shimmers here, you have some cool tone, warm tones, you have a really light one, you have some more pinky ones here, and I feel like this is a perfect neutral palette, almost a perfect neutral palette. The only thing though, I feel like it is the Colourpop quality. It is good, but you know, it could be better if it was like Odin's Eye quality or Give Me Glow quality or something, you know, with this color story. But I feel like this is so good. I love this palette. I feel like this is a really nice neutral palette. So if you're looking for a neutral palette that has warm tones, cool tones, lighter shades, dark shades, I can recommend this. It's beautiful. Here is another collab again with these creators with Odin's Eye. So this is the Flora Story palette, and this is with Makeup Just for Fun, and she did a really nice job. This is a little more me when it comes to the color story. You know, the purple, the greens, and the greens are not like super bright. They are more muted, and it's just a beautiful palette. I really love this palette. Stunning quality and stunning color story. Okay guys, I have just 4 eyeshadow palettes left, so these are the top 4 palettes. So let's start with the number 4. It's from Nomad Cosmetics, and it's this Hot Sun Valley. This is their like autumn palette, and I love this palette. These are my kinds of tones. I love the murky greens here. I love the neutral row here. I love the orange red here, and I love like the yellow orange here with the warm. Like you have warm neutrals, you have cool tone neutrals, you have green, red, and then you have a shimmer row. This is perfect. This is genius. This is what I love about this palette, and I love the quality of course as well because I love the Nomad Cosmetics formula. But this is just so gorgeous, you guys. I absolutely is in love with this palette. When I open it up, I feel like I want to play with it straight away, and that is a good palette. They did a great job with this one, and I love it so much. So number 3 is actually from Odin's Eye, and I love their formula. I love their theming. The Christmas palette was my number 1 palette last year in this ranking, and now I have another Christmas palette. It's number 3, so it's not number 1 this time, but it's the Snow Dream palette. So I bought this one. They came out with actually the 2 Christmas palettes from last year, but also 2 new ones, and I bought this one because I thought, first of all, this is super cute. I matte. I feel like this is the cutest packaging ever. I love Christmas. So when we open it up, it looks like this. And this is a very, very cute color story. I love that it has some lighter shades as well and not just super dark, because in the other palette there is a lot of dark. So I can actually combine these. You have two darks here, but you have these beautiful shimmers as well. I love this one. I love this one. I love this one with the holographic glitter in it. It's just so gorgeous. I feel like this is a beautiful palette, and I have enjoyed it so much. I adore this one. Okay guys, number 2. This is a very new palette for me, but I have used every shade. I have tried it out, and I feel like this have to be number 2. So it's from Glossgods. It's the First Gal on Jupiter. Oh my god, First Gal on Jupiter. I have a video up already with this one, a first impression, but after that I have used this every day. I actually have it on today with the palette number 1. So look at this. Seriously, when you open it up, if you love cool tones and neutrals, this is the palette you need in your life. Oh my god, I am so impressed with this quality. I cannot explain how impressed I am. The mattes perform really nice. This is super dark, so I love that. The shimmers is out of this world. These are the best shimmers, guys, I have in my collection. I have the Give Me Glow ones that is more metallic, not like glittery. They are super as well. And Odin's Eye have really nice shimmers, but these are something else. I mean, they are so sparkly and beautiful and so easy to work with. They are not drying or flaky, so they are not falling down that easily because they have something in it, like binder or something in it, so it doesn't feel like you're gonna have a lot of glitter falling down or shimmer falling down when you use it. And I use it with my fingers, so. But I feel like this is a great quality palette, and it has such a cool color story with these cool tones and silver. This is perfect when you're going to a party. I'm gonna use this definitely on New Year's Eve. And this one has a duochrome, like this is more like a purpley blue kind of silver. I don't know, it's just super gorgeous, and I can totally recommend this one. So guys, number 1, what would that be? Okay, this is also from Glossgods. So this is the Vintage Glam. So these two are my number 1 and 2 from the same brand, because this formula is just outstanding. This is the Vintage Glam, and this has more like a romantic purpley pinky color story, which I absolutely love. I have a really hard time to rank these two because I feel like the quality is the same. So I went with the color story, and I feel like this is a little more my color story. Even if I love cool tone neutrals right now, I feel like I will always go back to this when it comes to like purple and pinks, which I absolutely love. And this is the same here. Like the mattes perform so good. The shimmers are incredible. They have the same like formula as the other one, and I feel like it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I have videos on all of these, so I will link these videos down below with the palettes, and check it out because I was so impressed with this, and I have been since then because I use this. And I feel like this is the best palette I have when it comes to this color story and the quality. Okay guys, this was it. What do you think? Did you think I would pick this? Maybe you have no idea what I have in my collection, but you will soon see that because I'm going to have declutter videos, like makeup collection declutter videos. So I am going to do like category by category, and we are going to go through all of my eyeshadow palettes as well and declutter the ones that I don't use anymore. So stay tuned for that, guys. And I'm so happy you have been here with me. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want that, of course. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And if I don't know if I'm gonna have more videos before the new year, but if not, I will send you guys a happy new year, and maybe you're gonna see a declutter before the New Year's, but I'm gonna say to you happy new year, and I hope I see you in 2024. 4. That is crazy. Okay, bye.